Rain, hail, and high winds. Look at the skies, though. It's mostly cleared up at this point, but we're not done yet. Welcome to a 6 p.m. WFMY Plus weather special. I'm Ben Briscoe. This storm really cranked up just before 2 o'clock. A bright, sunny morning turned into this dark sky across the Triad within just minutes here in Greensboro. Duke Energy is reporting outages for over 2,000 customers across the Triad. Right now, there are over 1,000 here in Guilford County, over 800 in Forsyth, and about 600 more in Caswell County. The storm knocked over trees and branches, causing these problems. Take a look at this. A tree fell on a power line right outside a Deerfield neighborhood here in Greensboro. Our team sent us in pictures where you can see crews working to fix the lines. The rain has really been coming down strong in some spots. It even made it tough to see on the roads at points. And take a look at these lightning strikes captured by one of our viewers in Randleman. This evening, we do have a weather impact alert that's not done yet. So let's get to Claire Fry with the latest.
Yep, that's right, Ben. Thank you so much. We're continuing to track these storms over the next several hours. Our weather impact alert is going to last all the way until 8 p.m. So we have 2 more hours that we're going to be tracking these storms. I do think that over the next 2 hours, these storms are going to start to weaken, especially with the sun going down. But some could still be strong across the area. So still keep the rain gear with you and check the radar often over the next little bit. Here's that look at the radar here currently. Here there is a new severe thunderstorm warning, not in our area, but actually just southwest of our area in Spartanburg over there in Union County too. But for us here in the Greensboro, plenty of widespread scattered showers and storms, as you can see, all across the radar. Nothing severe in our area for right now, and it's been that way for the last half hour or so. But some of these storms still very strong, dumping a lot of rain in a very short amount of time. That could pose a flood risk. Plus, we're seeing lots of cloud to ground lightning and damaging winds. We had one gust today in Greensboro at the airport at PTI at 61 miles per hour. Due to those storms mixing all the way down to the surface, those winds were able to get all the way up over 60 with these severe storms rolling through. Kind of wanted to zoom in on some of the places that are seeing the heaviest amount of rainfall right now across the area. Seeing a lot of light to moderate heavy rainfall, light to moderate rainfall, I should say, across most of Guilford County and also in Burlington. It's really over Asheboro and northern Randolph counties that we're really seeing it kind of come down pretty steadily and pretty hard at times, right between Randleman and Asheboro, right along Vision Drive. Also, this continuing to kind of push northeast. You can expect this to kind of continue over the next several hours. Our alert is going to continue all the way through around 8 o'clock tonight. Torrential rainfall is also going to continue to be a problem. It's occurring with the storm and may lead to localized flooding. Please do not drive in your vehicle through flooded roadways. Remember, turn around, do not drive, do not drown. Frequent cloud to ground lightning is occurring within the storms, and you remember lightning can strike within 10 miles away from a thunderstorm, so make sure you're seeking a safe shelter inside a building or a vehicle. We are seeing wind gusts up to around 40 miles per hour currently. Hail, though, only up to around half an inch. Not as bad as what we saw a little bit earlier with up to around 3/4 of an inch. Continuing to track, though, these storms moving in and across the area. On our northern side, there are a couple of other storms right now kind of continuing to pick up right here toward Mayodan and also over Meadows, where it's continuing to kind of come down. There are a couple of breaks in between these scattered showers and storms. But just keep your guard up over the next several hours. We're not the only ones that are being impacted by these storms. I wanted to zoom out just to kind of show you the extent of this cold front and who all is getting impacted. It's really much of the east coast here of the United States. Toward the northeast, you can see several severe thunderstorm warnings, especially in portions of Washington and also in New York. There were also several tornado warnings in the area earlier on this afternoon. And you can severe storm risk is higher there in that level 2 risk toward the northeast. We're in that level 1, meaning isolated severe storms possible. We've had our fair share over the last several hours, but don't let your guard down just yet, because we're going to continue to track these storms over the next little bit. Hail risk for our area is also going to be low and continues to be low over the next several hours. We also got upped in the flash flooding risk for the area. What does that mean? That means excessive rainfall could lead to flash flooding in some spots. We haven't seen any flood warnings as of just yet, but we'll continue to track them. We've been seeing plenty of rainfall. In fact, Greensboro, particularly after that 20 to 21 day stretch of no rainfall, well, that is gone. Just a couple of days ago, we netted up to around half an inch, and today we're over 2 inches. To kind of put that in perspective, that is over half of what we normally get for the entire month of September. So a lot of rain in a very short amount of time from 2 p.m. all the way up until present time, with more coming down as we speak. Here's the storm reports over the last 6 hours. Lots of trees down, as you can see, one in Greensboro, one over there toward Clemens, and another one over there towards Summerfield, where there were also reported power outages by Duke Energy due to the trees falling on damaging equipment and falling on power lines. Here's a look at the wind gusts across the area at 61 miles per hour from that storm in Greensboro. Currently, not seeing too much wind gusts, up to around 20 to 25 miles per hour. Rainfall today up to around 2 inches, some places up to 3 inches in. Current temperatures right now, we're currently sitting in the upper 60s to right at around 70 degrees, but boy, did we drop. We went from the upper 80s into the lower 70s by around 1 p.m. The good news is, heading into the day tomorrow, fall is going to return. It's also going to be nice and crisp into the next couple of mornings. We're going to be in the low to mid 50s before we slowly rise into the lower 80s into the next week.
Lightning still a big issue with this storm. We actually had a reporter who was about to do a live shot for you, and we had to pull her from it because of the lightning to keep everyone safe. She was out in the Bryan Boulevard area in Greensboro, where nearly half a tree fell from a yard into the road in the storms earlier. One person was home when it all happened. She says they planted the pear tree back in 1996, just a week before Hurricane Fran hit the Piedmont Triad. In the past 30 years, that tree has stood the test of time until today.
I think that we had a big wind gust at the time, and I heard the crack of the tree, and I looked out the window and saw them falling, and luckily toward the street where no one was coming, and not toward our house.
Thank goodness everyone was safe there. She says they're sad to see the tree go, but that they'll hire a professional to remove it. We are also on top of a developing investigation in Winston-Salem. Police are looking into a shooting that left one woman hurt. Police responded to Villa Club Drive after receiving reports of shots fired. Officials say a woman showed up to the hospital after being shot in the leg. Police say she is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Officers say the details about what happened are unclear right now, and for the moment, they're going to withhold the woman's name as well as the suspects. Today, the Winston-Salem Fire Department honored officers and firefighters who died in the 9/11 attacks. The ceremony took place during the 9/11 Public Safety Challenge hosted by the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools JROTC program. Another tribute today in Graham. Runners and walkers took off in the 5th annual 9/11 commemorative 5K. The event offers first responders and it remembers their lives lost. Participants came dressed in red, white, and blue with activities for all ages, including a team cup for first responders, a non-competitive 1-mile run, and family games. Donations from the event benefit Children of Fallen Heroes, a nonprofit that supports the families of first responders and military heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice.
One last check-in for your forecast. We're continuing to track these scattered showers and storms moving in and across the Triad. For right now, nothing severe in our area, but don't let your guard down just yet. Our weather impact alert continues through 8 o'clock, so over the next 2 hours or so, we'll be tracking the radar for you. The good news is, behind this cold front, much cooler air is coming. I'm talking fall-like lower 70s plus more sunshine into next week, with temperatures slowly rising back in the lower 80s by Thursday and Friday.
Man, this storm really seemed like it was going to bring a punch, and it has brought a lot of rain, but so far we've been pretty lucky.
Yes, pretty lucky. But you know, with that wind gust at 61 miles per hour, that's no joke. So these storms are something to take serious. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on the radar the next couple of hours.
Yeah, and Duke says most of the power outages should be clear by 9 o'clock at the latest. So hopefully there's not many more with the storm that's left. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you right back here in a short time for another update.